Good evening and thank you for joining me on Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. The Senate passing another big deal this time, $3.5 trillion budget. The budget was passed early this morning after a series of amendment votes known as a vote-a-rama. If it's approved by the House, the budget resolution will open the door for Democrats to use a process called budget reconciliation. It could be used for legislation on health care, the climate crisis, and more. It would also cut the votes needed to pass such bills in the Senate from 60 to only 51. At that point, no Republican support would be needed because it prevents the party's ability to filibuster. Democrats plan to use it to establish universal pre-K for 3- and 4-year-olds, to make community college free for 2 years, and to add new dental and vision benefits to Medicare, invest in affordable housing as well, and of course, establish a civilian climate corps. The House is slated to return August 23rd, and it will consider the budget resolution then. Turning now to the fight for voting rights. Civil arrest warrants for over 50 Democratic lawmakers have been signed in Texas. The legislators left the state last month and went to Washington, D.C. to avoid the passing of a bill that they said would have restricted voting rights. Republican state lawmakers approved the arrests yesterday. It allows authorities to detain and bring the Democrats to the Capitol when they return to the state. Over 20 legislators who fled the state remain in Washington, D.C. right now. Today, California has announced a new mandate for teachers and other school employees. Governor Gavin Newsom made the announcement this morning that California will be the first state ever to mandate teachers and school employees either be fully vaccinated or submit regular COVID-19 test results. Let's take a listen.
All of our staff, not just teachers, credentialed staff, paraeducators, custodial staff, the bus drivers, folks that are critical to supporting the entire school ecosystem, also submit a verification of vaccination and or submit to weekly testing.
The new policy is set to take place tomorrow, August 12th, and schools must be in full compliance by October 15th. Florida is currently facing one of the worst COVID-19 outbreaks in the nation. The highly contagious Delta variant is hitting the Sunshine State, and it's leading in outbreaks as hospitals across the state are now at their ICU bed limits. Florida's latest COVID data, released every Friday, showed 19,250 cases per day. That is a new all-time high. And going into effect at midnight, Philadelphia is reinstituting a mask mandate for all indoor businesses and institutions that do not have an enforced vaccine requirement. Masks will also be mandatory for all outdoor venues and gatherings of more than 1,000 people. The rules also changing for restaurant patrons dining indoors. Masks must be worn when the customer is seated and not eating or drinking. The mayor making the move, hoping to slow the spread of the Delta variant. COVID patients are packing hospital emergency rooms and ICUs. The victims of this latest surge include some of our youngest children. BNC's Jimmy's Price visits the Children's Hospital in New Orleans, where those cases are hitting the Deep South hard.
Inside Children's Hospital in New Orleans, we're seeing the youngest fall victim to this COVID fight.
Our youngest that we've admitted with COVID so far is just 2 weeks old.
In the ICU, it's dire.
We have 6 in the ICU today, several on ventilators, so they're quite ill. 3 of the 6 are under 2 years of age, so they're small kids.
And some didn't survive.
And unfortunately, we have had 1 death so far with this current surge.
Kids now account for 20% of all new COVID cases in Louisiana. Nationwide, almost 94,000 pediatric COVID cases were reported in the past week.
We've seen a marked increase in the number of cases of COVID here at Children's Hospital New Orleans. The rate of test positivity among children in our outpatient clinics has gone from only about 1% 1 month ago to 7% 2 weeks ago to 25% today. So what that tells us is that there's a tremendous amount of transmission of the virus that's occurring out there in the community.
Dr. Marc the physician-in-chief at Children's Hospital of New Orleans, says what's most concerning is the unknown impacts COVID will have on children in the long run.
How will those long-haul symptoms manifest differently in a child than in an adult? Take, for example, the brain fog that adults who've survived COVID talk about. Many of them will say, you know, I couldn't concentrate, my attention span was gone, it made it very difficult for me to work. How will that manifest in a young child who has a developing brain? Could it be more severe for them?
In addition to COVID patients, doctors are also caring for kids who are dealing with another respiratory virus, RSV, which is concerning as children are back in the classroom. It's also concerning because the medical team can't seem to catch a break. An Ivy League school is offering up a new course on Black Lives Matter. Princeton University has a new course titled Black Lives Matter. That's with the hashtag, of course. According to Princeton's website, the course traces the historical roots and growth of the Black Lives Matter social movement in the United States and comparative global context. There are 3 required texts for the course, including Angela Davis's Freedom is a Constant Struggle. Assistant Professor Hannah Garth, who is a sociocultural and medical anthropologist, is listed as the instructor for the course. What's interesting about this Black Lives Matter course is the reaction to it. People on the right, shocker, are losing their minds. You got news outlets like Fox News and the fake Fox Newses of the world going out there saying, oh my God, look at what's going on in higher education. Oh my God, we're losing the country. They're teaching how to be a revolutionary in school. And it's like, first of all, relax. It's a course that examines the Black Lives Matter movement. Even if you hate the Black Lives Matter movement, you can't argue that it's not a central part of the public conversation. You can't argue that it's not part of the historical record. When the final story on this juncture in history is told, we will absolutely be talking about Black Lives Matter. We will absolutely be talking about these moments, these movements, these events, these protests, these policies, these demands, these social platforms. All of it is part of the conversation. And so the fact that a fancy, brilliant institution like Princeton University is doing it is a sign that maybe they're onto something here. I'm not saying it's smart because Princeton is doing it, but I'm saying that a place like Princeton is sort of representative of what's possible, right? In the most intellectually rich environments, in the most highly coveted institutions in American life, we can teach a course that is rigorous and thoughtful about Black people. And this professor who's teaching at Hannah Garth, I don't know her, but from what I understand, she's incredibly talented, incredibly smart, incredibly well-educated, PhD from, I believe, UCLA. She's capable of teaching this course. This is a department and a faculty, rather, more broadly, a Black faculty that includes people like Eddie Glaude, people like Amani Perry, people like Keonghai Taylor, brilliant people, Wallace Best. I mean, so many people, right? Autumn Womack, so many brilliant people who understand and think about Black life in very particular and complicated ways. If we can have this kind of conversation where we talk about history, we talk about economics, we talk about structures, we talk about Black joy, we talk about Black resistance, especially in a month like this, Black August, then I think we're getting somewhere. The reality here, though, is this isn't about Black Lives Matter. This is a bigger conversation that the right is upset about. They're upset that Black folk are talking about race at all. They're upset that the university has to deal with this messy thing called white supremacy, this messy thing called Black resilience and Black resistance. They don't want to deal with any of that. They want to whitewash the curriculum like they always have. And they want to make it seem as if some awful, despicable thing is going on when people teach a course that's about Black folk, when the university curriculum has always been about white folk. And they say, and it's a private institution. They ain't mad about Oral Roberts. They're not mad about Bible University, but somehow Princeton, when they decide to have one class on Black Lives Matter, they wildin'. Don't let it happen. In fact, I want y'all to replicate it. Don't let the Ivy Leagues have the best stuff. HBCUs should be teaching this course. Public institutions should be teaching this course. Everybody should be teaching a course that either is about or at least includes the Black Lives Matter movement. But more importantly, we should be weaving in the stories and the experiences and the lives of Black folk in every course that has to do with America, because we are America. Be sure to join the conversation. We want to hear from you. Head over to our BNC Instagram and Twitter pages. Let us know how you feel. Also, visit our website, bnc.tv, and subscribe to our YouTube page to check out clips from the show.